I need to take lessons with Harry. I need Harry to coach me on the English accent. Shut up, Adam. I'm trying, okay? Alright, I'm gonna mute myself for the rest of the stream. Apparently, nope, no speaking. Ragsy. One Ragsy boy. Oh, right, I'm supposed to cycle on my main phase because of... Sorry, I'm supposed to cycle on me main phase because of grief. I'm not even sure I would have griefed. Maybe. Oh, it depends. I need the third land, I guess. Do I want to do it now? That's probably fine. Could wait a turn, I think. But I really don't care about much. I only really care about drawing a land. I wonder if I should fetch. What? There's a 2 damage, but I'm still pretty high life total. If I draw land now, I don't mind about shocking myself. Maybe down the line I'll fetch right now. Eyes are odds. Did they play more than one spell pierce, right? Oh, but they could have force of negation. I'll do it now. This way, if they wanna shock their own creature, they have to bag that treasure. And if they have the counter spell, it's not the end of the world because they have two more cascade spells. Only one card in their hand we don't know about. That needs to be an unlikely second spell pierce or almost equally unlikely force of negation. Alright, they didn't hit the miracle Murktide. Wait, I actually drew a Murktide. Yes, wonderful UI. That makes you first you look at them. Once you've taken a good look, you're allowed to reorder them. At first, look. I mean, I'm guessing that's what the card says. That's why it works like that. Look at the top 3 cards of target's player's library, then put them back in any order. What did they bounce? Creator Mysteries? Kind of a race. Let's see. I think I should just cycle now. Is it still bugged? No, they fixed it. Excellent use of Booba. Why is it even called Booba? Anyone explain? Oh. My pure mind would have never figured that out. That's... Oh well. Hey mate, you gonna burn me out? Isn't mate just like more Australian than British, or is it just both? Yeah, why is Biggie Fast called Biggie Fast? Anyone? Oh, I actually lose this game if they have anything
Yellow
good.
hot pigeons, yellow hot pigeons, yellow hot. Boo the comeback, yellow hot. Boo the comeback, yellow hot. Leave yellow hot, leave yellow hot. Arrive, yellow hot, arrive.
Alright, card bros. Sub. It's very sub. Alright, should I just go for cycle plus violent outburst? What did I get back? A regent? 3/3 regent, a Ragavan? Yeah, I guess that's just better, right? Oh, could I have killed him with violent outburst? Yeah, I just kind of zoned. For some reason, I didn't realize they were so low. Question is, do I also cycle retrace, given that I have force of negation? I'm getting back free creatures. I have one, probably afford to do that. Toss a coin to your streamer, oh valley of Twitch chat, oh valley of Twitch chat, oh oh oh. Whoa!
Allow me to explain the origins of booba. You see, it is derived from the word, breasts. The motion of the cultured individual is such to express simultaneous shock and admiration of the booba. I hope this was
Elucidating, very, very Adam. I'm getting paid for my ignorance? This is amazing. Thank you so much for the $10 donation, Adam. Really appreciate it. You chat, just be ignorant. Apparently it pays off. Alright, I like Chewer because their hate usually just artifact hate. I like Endurance and I guess Dead Gone. Don't think I want Breaker, even though they do have Blood Moon, right? Oh man, Blood Moon just made everything so much more complicated. Hey, Grief is kind of the cut in the matchup. What would Menguchi do? Grief, grief, grief. I mean, you could just maybe you're just supposed to not sideboard really, and just grief and force the problem cards. Maybe you just spread your deck too thin when you try to do endurance and brazen bar and that stuff. Problem is with grief is they have so many annoying cards. Maybe I'll just board out all the griefs. Then I'll board out Street Wraith as well. Bring in. That's a lot of hate though, but we'll see. Let's try that. Just put on the boar hat. That the technology. Maybe the main deck is just perfect. Speaking of perfect. Not too bad. At least it's not Ragavan. Well, we had Thanksgiving on Saturday, and I don't think we got COVID. My niece tested negative before coming. I think everyone else was probably pretty safe, but I decided to skip the birthday party on Saturday. I was on the fence, decided not to go. My friend told me there was a lot of people and no one was wearing masks. You know, like costume party too, which I never do anyways, but the theme was come dressed as your nemesis. Kind of dumb. One thing that would have been cool, actually. One thing, what my friend should have said, he should have just done. The theme should have just been you have to wear a mask, like a costume was a mask, right? It's like, well, 2 for 1. And this way people don't feel bad about wearing a mask or not wearing a mask. I've been kind of smart, actually. I'd have to get a Merfolk costume or a calibrated blast costume. Let's get basic forest, right? All right, decision time. Am I gonna want to go for it or endurance first? I think it's just go for it. I think I usually do the. Sometimes I do the endurance line and it ends up being worse. Just hope they don't have double counterspell. Because every time I try the fancy lines, this doesn't work out for me. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if they have 2 counter spells already. But oh yeah, it's kind of like the last time. I actually have Shardless on my turn, even if they have double counter spell. And I do go down to 4, but they probably board out bolts. Yeah, I mean this is easy line actually. Also, I don't know why I shocked myself. I was thinking I wanted to cast Endurance next turn, but that's just not the case. Yeah. And at hardcast Force, probably a good sign for me, right? What did he bring back? A Chandler and a Ragavan? I bring back Curator, Waker. Trying to decide if they probably don't have Spell Pierce, right? Would you ever use Force over Spell Pierce? You might. Feel like they. I don't think they have it. You know what? I'm just gonna go full grade. At least I'll make for a real KKW moment if they actually do have Spell Pierce somehow. Bargain does draw another Outburst. I mean, there was no way to have Spell Pierce, but I did have a heart attack. Cost? What are they casting now for free? I think they were maybe trying to cast a Force of Negation. I even have 1 card to spare. Oh, sorry. Look at them first. How dare I try to reorder the cards before looking at them? Probably didn't have to gamble that there. It's not like having endurance next turn is also pretty good. Yeah, Waker of Wade is amazing. You do lose a lot of games where you don't make a big enough living in. If you had just had like 1 Waker of Waves, you would have been more than fine. Oh, that's borderline. A living in and feeling. I mean, this hand's pretty bad if I don't draw a Grief. This hand's a mulligan. Doesn't make sense to keep living in, right? So doing it now is bad if my top card is a Grief or a Living End. I'm just gonna wait. I don't think I care about people's 1-drops usually. I'm playing blue white. I did. I went a quick O2 drop. I got paired against the calibrated blast deck. Is that it again? Triumph? And then I got paired against Merfolk. And I really just want to cycle. This might just be good enough. Wait. Is it the same player? Ooh, you played blue-white in a paper tournament. How did that go? The good news is you're gonna have a little extra work to do. Bad news is it's not the greatest living in ever. Kind of funny, I was thinking when I played living in, I was like, well, at least I probably won't lose to stupid decks like Calibrated Blast was living end. 6-2 ID into some cash, won a lot of Teferi mirrors because of Shark Typhoon. I like Shark Typhoon was a little less effective of arm and variant ending. I've also still had them in the sideboard. Alright, I'm not sure they can race. Oh no, that's not true. Either Calibrated Blast or Throne of Chaos. What? I think it also just draw the stupid idiots. They block here. Alright, I think I'm better off saying go. How do you remove stops without right clicking? Like here on the taskbars? What do you mean? Oh, the taskbar, my old bar that has all the phases? Alright, let's see. So they might have Boseiju, they might. Alright, nothing exciting. I want to keep all the force for sure. And all the griefs. Even though... I don't need subtlety. Endurance could be good. Sure could be okay for the Draco. Barry McCup could be okay. Brazen Bar could be okay. I don't think Endurance makes a ton of sense just to get the sideboards, the graveyard stuff. Barry's just better if I want that effect. Brazen Bower bounces the thingy. Is Dispute worth? I don't think so. Brazen Boar is kind of a worse chewer almost. And I said I didn't want endurance. I'm definitely gonna do the fairies. And chewer's probably fine. How big is Draco? Not that huge, right? I can just kill it if this is good, and then I'm gonna board out. What I do a lot is I board out Sunken Ruins on the draw, because you don't need as many lands on the draw, and not really match up with my passing great. You have a link for your latest 4-color Omnap deck. I mean, I can show you, but the last couple times I've played the deck, I didn't do very well. You can maybe check Untapped. You can maybe check my YouTube page. Maybe you can check Channel of Fireball too. That's what I was playing last time. 1 Bolt, Chalice in the side, 4 Omnath. This deck's been good for me, but it's bad against Ragdos decks. 4 lands and a useless outburst, kind of. Much better. Except now I die to 1 now. Let's die to the 1. Maybe not. What are bad matchups? I've found... let's cycle 1, see if I draw a Sanctum or something. I have found anything that's Ragdos be really tough. I was losing to the Ragavan deck, to the Rakdos Lurus decks. I was losing to Grixis Shadow Lurus. I was losing to Junt, kind of the Sagavan deck. Basically, it was tough because they could snowball a quick win, and they could also just grind as well as you, if not better than you, in the late game. So you had to like not die early, and you had to like actually win the game in the mid game too. Especially since I went down to 1 Jace, 1 Teferi, you don't have as much stuff. So how does that card work? 4/4 flying. Just a 4/4 flying. It's not that scary, right? Obviously, I don't want to put graveyard when I'm. It is a little awkward, that second grave, though. The only card is a creature I don't want to. Huh. And if I go down to 16, it'll be 15. 16 is the worm, right? Is there worm 15? No, they're all 15. Well, hopefully they play the Drake, and then I can just grief just to get it in the yard. What about the Merfolk match up? Sure, it's probably fine. I did not posted the weekend's deck list today. Not yet. I think it's a little later in the day, maybe. Oh, they drew another one? Wait, what? How did they? Oh, they had Nephalia Academy. Right. Oh, so I should have grieved them last turn. Well, second basic coming in clutch here. Ranap runes, Radiant Fountain. I don't kill them fast enough. I think I just missed. Maybe I can kill them fast enough. But I have Mishra's Factory. They just have the right. The red land back. Like a lot. Didn't we need grief in the yard? But we knew they had Sign of Draco in hand. Their only card. Would I have just won if I just griefed on turn 2 again? Probably, right? Would have set them one card. Maybe not. Anyways. Oh, let's. Yes, Chad, I don't understand how it's good to make them do it. Sweat. Oh, maybe I should do it now before they play their stupid land. Then go. Hmm. I think either way I'm just getting one shot. Oh, I don't have a blue card in hand. Guess it does. But lethal somehow? It was outburst. I do. They have anything? Actually, no, their hand. 4, 8, 11, 14, 17. I guess I saw it. Open index, yeah, open index. Pretty sick. It's looked pretty good, honestly. A lot of it was blue-white, and this was really close. Ah, basic 4 is forcing me to mulligan. That was a pretty good hand, too. I think you just have to keep the Cascade cards. Also, half of your Cascade cards just pitch to Force of Negation, so they're not totally dead. I never know if I don't think I can afford to counter this. That's nice. Land? Forge Mystic, Hammer. Sentinel. Not much of a choice. If it wasn't basic force, it would be something that makes blue. Either you can play Botanical Sanctum number 4. Because you have Endurance in the sideboard. You can play a fetch land. Maybe second basic island's not like horrendous. Because it's nice sometimes to be able to fetch twice on pain. Most likely Botanical Sanctum though. Alright, I'm in a pretty good spot here. No pressure, force back up. Even if I don't draw land next turn. Oh, worse though. I did draw on tap white. Oh wow. Still no Fred land. It happens. Not very often. I don't think they play Graveyard Hate in the main deck. I do have this going for me. I'm dead to just a hammer next turn. I need to draw land or else I'll lose. Down to 14. And they have 10 damage. I even bother forcing? Is there an upside to not forcing? Is there a world where we have one Brazen Bar in my deck? Brief Brazen Bar, Force of Negation. I feel like I'm just giving them an extra card of Sentinel by countering the hammer. Could draw another force, but that doesn't save me because they just get Hammer of Saga. Unless I'm mistaken, letting it resolve is better than countering it. I need to draw green, just not any land. Far away were we? Kind of unfortunate. Game 1's decent for you. I guess they were on the play. It was a solid draw, and I mulliganed. And it appears they don't have the black splash, which is probably good for me. Why'd they give me the question mark? Just give me the question mark in chat. What the hell? Matchup's still tricky to sideboard for. A lot of stuff's kind of good. I think I just don't like the forces in this matchup, honestly. I don't love force, I don't love grief. think endurance kind of cool. Subtlety is also okay. Could just do that, honestly. Because when you bring in all these removal, it makes up for stuff like grief. I kind of like subtlety, I think. I'll try this. I'll try no grief, no force. In hindsight, forcing the aid was better. I feel like every time I force it, they just have another one, or they go pure steel, like bunch of artifacts, pure steel paladin stone. It's like not super great. I also didn't have blue. I
I
mean, all my
used your
blue
link
cards
to
I
sign
ended
up
up
for
cycling and stuff.
NordVPN and the whole process was in
But I
French.
think I would have just lost to
Suddenly
like
it was
their
1991 again
creature
and I
beam
was in
downs because
7th
I'd been
grade
a
French
card that's
class.
cycling behind. I'd
Je
been
déteste la disco
one
musique.
card away, one extra card away from third land. Would have not met. In my experience, forcing the aid almost never works out. Just say I should have not cycled on my turn. I don't have grief in my deck, and they could have Soul God Lantern. Subtlety looks like it might be really. Hey, Auntie. How did I miss that? I guess my speakers were off. I used your link to sign up for NordVPN, and the whole process was in French. Suddenly, it was 1991 again, and I was in 7th grade French class. Je déteste la disco music. No way, could you not switch it to English? Why, you use my link and the 500 cheers. What's up, Auntie? Yeah, of course. If you're not aware, the stream is sponsored by NordVPN for about another 2 weeks. I got a code for you. If you need a VPN, you can sign up using my code. You can have a massive discount, money guaranteed back for 30 days, and this way you'll be able to serve the web in way more security. They can't get a look at your data. You can unlock regional settings, access an ad block, and honestly, I think VPNs are a bit underrated, even though I don't always use one. I know my wife does, and I know it's like kind of a meme, but yeah, check out the link. Check out the NordVPN. I got confused. Cycling the wrong cards. Which VPN does my wife use? Don't ask. I don't know if you're trolling, but I sang that story the other day. She actually signed up for a VPN the other day, and she didn't use NordVPN. She didn't. She was not aware. But she got another VPN, or maybe she got NordVPN and she didn't get the discount. It wasn't cheap either. It was like $100, I think, for the year. All right, am I gonna get boned again? No third land 2 games in a row. Doesn't watch the stream. How would she know? Yeah. My treat, wrecked. They're probably just gonna get a Soul God Lantern now. Oh man, frustrating. 2 games in a row. And this time I had 7 cards, bunch of cyclings, 2 lands in my opening hand. Kind of tilting. And I can still win. Especially if they have a second, I just cycled that one, hope to draw green land and save my Waker to rebuild. I'm gonna do it now while they're tapped out. This way at least they don't get the draw from the spell bomb. I don't know if they usually play more than one. Guess we're about to find out. Yeah, I mean I got both their creatures. It's not bad. They got 4 cards in hand. For some reason they've just been playing their thingies. I'm assuming they just have the paladin in hand. So what else would make sense here? Big sigh. Big, big. Second one. Pretty unlucky too. I didn't draw an enchantment removal. Like I guess I didn't even have green mana to cast it. Hey king. We get to replay a spell bomb right away. I think I have to. It's tough. Won't be the first spell bomb really. I mean, I guess they can sack that one, but I guess that's not a big deal. Maybe I can trick them. Maybe I can trick them into sacking. They might sack the spell bomb to replay it. You have to try and trick them to sacking the spell bomb. They're never gonna sack the spell bomb. I mean, this is not so bad, right? Just outburst now and not the absolute worst. Probably I only have one living in left, so or do I? Yeah, I do. I could also just get a one left. Hey, Raiden. Oh, you know what? If I'd had 2 lands in play, I could have had. Oh, maybe I misplayed last turn. Well, thanks for the 27 months, Raiden. Appreciate it. Did I miss a land drop at some point? I don't think so. Well, they're down to 2 cards. They don't get to drop the spell bomb. That part is good. Problem is, if I'm living in the den, I pretty much need to like one-shot them because you get back Paladin was the equipment's in play. Unless I draw some artifact hate first. Come on, evoke, dude. Not an evoke. Chewer in my deck? What else? It's true. Hopefully they don't have a third spell bomb. You got a French virus from the link, Mad Auntie. Not very good referral. Wait, they got a third spell bomb? They do have a third one? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're not supposed to beat a bunch of spell bombs. You need to win the game before that. Alright. What now? Oh, I shuffle one back in? Alright, wow. What, are actually sacking it? Someone's getting confident. Like kind of a horrendous play. So hard for me to win. That spell bomb in play. There's like almost zero chance that was worth it for them. Oh, speaking of really bad play. Actually, no, that's not. Do you want to kill Nexus or do you want to kill Stoneforge? Kill Nexus, take free. Endurance would be the nuts. That's my out. Or a lot of cycling cards. No, I'm not even sure cycling cards really does it. Force of Vigor is good as well. Oh, that's not. Yeah, I think this is a good matchup. I used to never lose. I've lost the last couple of times I've played it. Opponent was kind of a douche, just gave me the question mark in game 1, and then just snucking the GGs. Oh yeah, real good games. You beat me missing my third land drop both games. You did it. Great games. I don't know, it's kind of my pet peeve when I shouldn't react like that. I'm sorry. Gotta let the salt flow. Right, dude. You can go double down somewhere else. Imagine coming on my stream telling me like how it should be, just, you know?
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt.
Alright, just home spell. And I'm not saying they should apologize. I'm just saying like they literally gave me the question mark after game 1 too. I don't even know why. And the winners GGs when I missed my third land drop both games. I don't know. I'm not free Duke. What can I say? Get paired against free Duke if you want someone who's gonna thank you for the Manus Cruise. Better here. He's still Waker, right? Yeah, I mean, literally. It's literally a quote. There's a reason it's one of the quotes. I wonder if they play Spell Pierce in their deck. I mean, either way, I should probably just do it now, right? There's no point. How good my hand is was to back up Brazen Boar. Like, am I more likely to lose to a top deck Spell Pierce or to just rebuilding? Oh yeah, I even have the Architect to make sure they don't. Yeah. Hello and good luck as we. All I have to do is make sure they don't have creatures on top. Alright, Dead Gone. Nice. What are they gonna have? Discard spells? Anyone know? This is a matchup where I definitely want Force and Grief. Definitely don't want Endurance. I think Prismari Command's probably too slow. They probably have Chalice one, right? They could have Chalice. Prismari Command's still a little slow, but it's the blue card I can pitch to Subtlety. He does the River Winders in this matchup. The Sunken Ruins. Cheat on cycling cards. Hey, Life Daniel. What's up? Thanks for the resub. Of course, if you have Amazon Prime and you love the saltiness of the stream, you can support it by using your Amazon Prime account to sub with a Twitch Prime sub. Even you, Insomnia. No hard feelings, I hope. We got the win. Got the win, I got the salt. Yeah, it's an eternal debate of is the aggressive the winner's GG bad manner or not. I think in theory it shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, ideally you just want the loser to just give the GG, you know, the sportsmanship GG, but also that's not the case. It shouldn't be the biggest of deals. Oh, what to do? I need lands badly. I think I'm just gonna... There's no rush in cycling right. I think I'd rather cycle and hope my one force keeps me alive. So, yeah, but the problem is there's a lot of people who say GG when they win, but wouldn't say GG if they had lost, you know? That's like kind of, you know, I doubt like if I had beaten them badly, they would have given me the GGs in chat and then come in my stream and be like, good games, exclamation point. After missing their second land drop or something, you know, 2 games in a row or whatever the equivalent is. I don't know, it's kind of a dumb discussion. But we love it. Can't get enough of the... I don't feel like I need to grief now either, but now I can even get veiled. I'll just wait. Don't really kill me, right? They need scale up plus double pump spell. Just counter one. You can't assume everyone acts in bad faith. No, but I would say a majority of people who give you the aggressive good game would not give you, you know, I mean, I'm not saying it's like 100%. But I'd be willing to bet it's way over 50%. Oh, the comments. Fine, right? Just rich. I give them the all caps GG in chat. Oh, right. Durant. Huh. I could just take the comments, right? Then they don't have the green card. I totally forgot they could have endurance. That would have been so good if I just like just babbling away about how this game is free and they drew terrible and then I just get endurance. Because that's another reason to have all the griefs, all the subtleties in this up. Skate cards. Right. With hammer time or Ragdos? Targeted themselves and they kept. They don't have that 2-drop. I might be Junt. Okay. What do you have to worry about in game one? How much was this hand? Probably, right? Kind of just big ghosts, I guess. Not having Waker. 6. Cycling respawn. How greedy do you want to get? On our Ren and 6. Oh, I guess I'll just do one more round of cycling. They might have Soulgat Lantern. Yeah. Force of Negation. If they don't play discard spell now, I mean they don't have discard spell, so that. Let's do Waker first. Brief now. Removal spell. Abdicate. What should I play in tonight's stream? I think I want to play some more modern. Try the calibrated blast deck. Goldfish, blue black. Never give up, Varus. Never know. I know Yenling's been playing Lurrus Grixis Control. Speaking of never giving up. Extreme blue black. Yeah, he was playing standard and historic though. Got your fix this weekend was Waffle. The 80 card Euro playing decks need some tuning. Yeah, I don't play enough modern to really aspire to tuning decks. I think Waffle is just going to play blue black in standard and historic. I don't know. I mean, he's definitely going to play 2 blue decks. 2 blue control-ish decks in standard and historic. I would be shocked. Even though I think control is pretty bad in historic. But you know what? Maybe I'll play some creativity in historic tonight. There's a few that maybe I'll just play some historic on. Historic is fun and there's so many different decks you can. Same was modern, but I think historic. I can play all the decks that we tested and didn't register. I'll look. I'll see if there's the results for the the results might be up for this weekend's modern tournament. See if there's anything sweet. I can tell you what I'm not gonna play. Standard. Oh, opponent had to go pick up their open the door. Pick up a little Amazon package. Eat a little one. What's up, King? Amulets on Saturday? Is that what won? Guy does become an amulet player. Amulet's been kind of doing well. Maybe just more people playing it. Buttless is good for historic ATM. There's like 10 different decks that are decent in historic. Is this good, chat? Is it good enough living in, you think? I don't think so. Alright, that was the freebie. The no discards, no land destruction, no counter spell game. Opponent was honorable. Now what though? Good news is they don't have endurance. Bad news is they probably have spell bombs and what? Saga. Hey Malarkey. It's been a while. Such malarkey. Good name, good name. Helmet. Alright, force of negation. I mean, forcing an inquisition is not exactly a game. Maybe it's like kind of the same plan. Sport out the grief, sport out the enforced, or they're gonna have chalice? They could have chalice. Adam, you're an Amulet fan? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to embarrassing myself playing a League of Amulet, I guess. Summer Bloom Days. I wonder if Bar is good against them. Well, the deck then had to sell it when it got Field of Day got banned. Hope you didn't lose too much money. Oh, what a great hand. Not a single cycling card and a living end. I don't just want to get rid of the cycling cards. I think that's the next level play. Oh, I'm Inquisition proof too. Please, that'd be so good. Inquisition, you can do it. No Ragavando. No, not the monkey. Ugh. See how many blue cards we're drawing here. Starting the game at 14. We have double Charlotte's Agent. Oh yeah, there's Cultivator Colossus. Right. That card the truth? Probably worth like 17 billion takes on Magic Online because no one has any. Good. Got an unplayable card out of the way. Alright, I need to dodge a second discard spell and some graveyard hate. Oh, another good gaming coming, chat. No green again. They're helping me out. Ooh, Charlotte's Agent's kind of gas. They can cast it. Try and hit a discard spell if they have nothing else. Be pretty desperate, but Sussy, but we already have Sussy. How many Sussy emotes do we need? Oh my god, they have it. I don't have force or anything, right? Oh man. That's a pretty good draw, actually. Probably have another one, right? Why would they not? They always play at least two. I used to keep enforce. I don't know if you can keep enforce against discard plus the artifact. That's subtle too. I don't know why I brought in subtlety in this matchup if I'm not even going to subtlety a turn on Ragavan. That made no sense. Why did I do it? I honestly don't remember. I'm sure I had the reason. Don't need living end. Then don't need that stupid. You need an untapped source of green though, or else I will die. And now to ping down. Basically need basic force or misty rainforest, I think. Alright. I think I just sideboarded terribly. I want all the force and all the grief. And Chewer is kind of borderline. Probably don't want Chewer, but do want Foundation Breaker. And screw that gun. Keep max cycling cards. Right. I think it's a little easier on the play because you can just try and nut them. Would have to be. That's weird. What's. Alright, GG. Well, at least I got a decent hand. I don't think force is happening. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Charless Agent again. Yeah, I should have gotten rid of the Foundation Breaker actually. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about dodging Inquisition. Kind of dumb. There is cheap. Plus, if the Inquisition, they're usually not gonna Inquisition on turn 1. Doesn't have that they have the stupid monkey every time. Yeah, I don't know why I kept Foundation Breaker. I just, and I might still get lucky, but I played that game. I worked poorly game 2. I mean, I'd be in great shape here if I had an extra blue card instead of. You know, I was thinking, oh, if they have like turn 1 Spellbomb, but I had the force right too. Did I? No, I didn't have the force. Maybe it was not so bad. I'm gonna do that. Take that. Force it, and then draw a land like a champ. Okay. You got any more of them, you got any more of them realistic draws? Ragavan into both spell bombs. Cool. No, I mean it's cool honestly. I don't mind. I don't mind playing against the nuts on the mulligan to 5. Plus bringing in endurance means they can hit it off Ragavan. That's kind of. I mean, it's not bad, but it's something. Get their treasure too, no big deal. Ah, rough. You're gonna win game 1 a lot, and then you have to win one of the 2 sideboard games, which is not super easy, but I think overall they're probably okay. Maybe that one version, the like weird version with the green cards, and I think they just play like a bunch of Bone Crushers and Brazen Bars after sideboard, and this is typically the kind of game where I just draw like a Bone Crusher or 2, or kind of adds up when you board into Bone Crusher and Endurance and Subtleties. You can play that weird mid-range game. Not sure if it's worth it or not. True, Adam. And Death Chalice too. Wow. And you let them draw all their chalices and spell bombs and stuff, and you just beat them down with a bunch of Bone Crusher. It feels like you need kind of a dedicated way to do so. Like it needs to be enough that it actually matters. This looking pretty grim. Alright, GG's. The Ragavan double spell bomb against the Multi 5 was all too much. All too much for me to handle. Board into